So last time we were discussing about Rajya Sabha. What happens if there is no majority in the Rajya Sabha? In that case, still the government can function. It can promulgate the ordinance, issue the ordinance, and before expiry of the ordinance, after 6 weeks from the beginning of the parliament session, it can issue new ordinance. So with that, the government can function. But only things which it cannot do is it is not possible for the government to have president's rule imposed, because that must be separately sanctioned by the both houses of parliament. It cannot have emergency to be proclaimed under Article 52. So a government which does not command majority in the Rajya Sabha can still function, can still work, spend from the government's treasury, because money bill doesn't require this concurrence of the sanction of the Rajya Sabha. Also, all other legislations the government can push through by issuing ordinances, and once the ordinance left, issuing fresh ordinance. So this is what we can say. The Rajya Sabha is having some authority, but limited authority. So in this Rajya Sabha, the members are elected by the state legislative assemblies. 233 members are elected depending upon the proportion of the population. Say Maharashtra elects 20 what we can say members of parliament in Rajya Sabha. 2 years. So 288 MLAs of Maharashtra Legislative Assembly elect 7 MPs on Rajya Sabha once after 6 years, then 6 MPs after 2 more years, 6 MPs after 2 more. So if in year 2000 it has chosen 7 MPs, or let us say right now to 2020 it has chosen 7 MPs, in 2018 it has chosen 6 MPs, in 2016 it has chosen 6 MPs. Now what will happen? Now in 2022 these 6 MPs will retire, and these 6 MPs will retire, and it will choose again 6. Then in 2024 these 6 will retire, and it will again choose 6, and in 2026 these 7 will retire, and it will choose these 7. So the question now, the very important point for your discussion, where some engineering knowledge is very much useful, is how many MLAs are there in Maharashtra Legislative Assembly? In Maharashtra Legislative Assembly there are 288 MLAs. These 288 MLAs, let us be in the year 2020. So these 288 MLAs seats in 2020, it has to choose 7 representatives, and 10 candidates are contesting. 10. So there will be ballot paper consisting of 10 candidates, candidate, and voter choice. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I and C. So now my question is, it is a very big task for you. It's a very big task for you, is suggest a method by which 288 MLAs, suggest a method by which 288 MLAs will choose their 7 representatives out of 10 candidates. To each MLA, a ballot paper like this will be provided, and how exactly voting must be done. Should it be by a single stamp? Means, should I put only 1, or can I put 2, 3, can I put 7, or there should be some preference 1, 2, 3. So this is an assignment for you. Listen very carefully. I explain in English and in Marathi. There are 288 voters. There are 10 candidates. 7 representatives are to be chosen. What is each voter will be supplied with a single ballot paper which consists of candidate names from A to Z, 10 candidates. So 10 candidates names. Before that he has to mark the choice. Choice can be by cross, multiple crosses can be there. It is for you to enter design, or it can be preference, number 1, number 2, number 3, number like that. So that you have to design and design a method of voting and how the votes should be counted, so that 7 representatives can be chosen in best possible method. 288 मतदार आहेत, 10 उमेदवार आहेत, 7 प्रतिनिधी निवडायचे आहेत. प्रत्येक मतदाराला 10च्या 10 उमेदवारांची नावं असणारं एक बॅलेट पेपर दिलं जाईल. त्याच्यात त्या उमेदवारांच्या पुढे खून करायची आहे. ती खून फुली असू शकते, एका ठिकाणी फुली करा सांगू शकता, 2 ठिकाणी फुली करा सांगू शकता, 5 ठिकाणी फुली तुम्हाला हवं तर सांगू शकता, किंवा नंबर द्यायचे प्रेफरन्स तुम्ही सांगू शकता. अशा पद्धतीनं काहीतरी सिस्टीम डिझाईन करा जेणेकरून 288 मतदार हे 10 उमेदवारापैकी त्यांना हवे असलेले 7 उमेदवार अत्यंत योग्य पद्धतीने निवडतील की जिथं प्रपोर्शनेट रिप्रेझेंटेशन होईल. म्हणजे द हिंट इज हाऊ प्रपोर्शनेट रिप्रेझेंटेशन कॅन बी गिव्हन टू व्हेरियस ग्रुप्स विच आर देअर. थोडक्यात सांगतो काय करायचं नाही. जर प्रत्येकाने एकच फुली मारायची ठरवली तर एकालाच खूप मतं पडली आणि बाकींना पडलीच नाही तर देखील निवडून जाऊ शकतात. मग ते काही योग्य ठरणार नाही. सो दॅट सपोज दॅट ए इज मोस्ट फेवरेट ऑफ, म्हणजे 288 पैकी 270 लोकांना ए फेवरेट आहे, एला 270 पडली, बाकीच्यांना 1-2 पडतील, मग त्यातनं निवडणं हे अन्यायकारक होईल. मग त्याला काय अर्थ राहणार नाही. साखर कारखान्यात जसं असतं की 7 फुल्या मारायच्या आहेत, 7 फुल्या मारायच्या आहेत, तर काय होईल, एका गटाचे 202 गट आहेत असं समजा. एक गव्हर्नमेंट अपोजिशन, गव्हर्नमेंटच्या बाजूने 170 हे आहे आणि अपोजिशनच्या बाजूने 118 आहे. तर गव्हर्नमेंटने 7 उमेदवार दिलेत, अपोजिशन 3 उमेदवार दिलेत, तर 170 लोक 7 फुल्या मारतील आणि किंवा समजा गव्हर्नमेंट त्या अपोजिशन सुद्धा 7 उमेदवार दिले तर 170 इकडे फुल्या मारतील, दुसरे 118 दुसऱ्या 7 फुल्या मारतील आणि काय होईल, 170च्या 170 मेजॉरिटी असल्यामुळं गव्हर्नमेंटचेच 7 निवडून येतील. ते पण बरोबर नाही आहे. सो व्हॉट वी वॉन्ट, प्रपोर्शनेट रिप्रेझेंट, म्हणजे समजा गव्हर्नमेंटचे 170 आणि अपोजिशनचे 118 अशी स्ट्रेंथ असेल तर साधारणतः गव्हर्नमेंटचे 5 यावेत, अपोजिशन 2 यावेत, जे प्रमाणशीर प्रतिनिधित्व. सो my question now to all of you is design a technique by which you are able to choose the representatives in a proportionate manner. Pramanashir Pratidhitva, proportionate representation. So you are supposed to develop the method of voting and explain the algorithm of counting. I hope that after I put the lecture on YouTube, before I go with next lecture, most of you, at least few of you, will put that. It would be a very important assignment, and if you do this assignment, it will carry more weightage. We will meet in the next time.